Guys, welcome to my channel. I am the Pick a Card Empress, and today we are asking, what are your spiritual gifts? So today we just have 3 piles. Okay, pile number 1 is the rose quartz heart. Pile number 2 is the green calcite, and pile number 3 is this amethyst cave. Okay. Alright guys, so I want you to do your thing, pick your pile, and we're going to be back and we're asking, what are your spiritual gifts? What are your spiritual gifts? Okay? Alright, see you in a bit. One, if you chose the rose quartz heart, this is going to be a reading. So we're asking today, what is your spiritual gift? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get a vision for you. Let's see what comes through. Let me just clear my energy and just ask my main guide to come a little deeper into my energy field. Alright, what are they showing me here? So I see this big light portal and the 4 corners. 4 cardinal points, calling the 4 corners. So for some of you guys, maybe you're definitely drawn to Wicca, and others healing modalities such as Moneki, because they call in the 4 corners as well. Yeah, hold on. In the middle of that portal, I'm seeing an sign. It's the vibration of the earth, right? So some of you might be magnetized to Eastern traditions. What else? They show me someone lying on a bed, and this person bringing a ball of light in their hand and doing some hands-on healing, particularly at the crown and 3rd eye and throat chakra. So maybe a lot of healers, because we had Moneki coming through, we had Wiccan tradition coming through. I know witches are the old wise woman, the sage, it could be green witch, but those healing modalities, that's what I'm getting with this one. Healing modalities. And there's something about the sound that really I don't know, for me, and anyway, that really grounds me and really just aligns the chakras. Anyway, let's see what this is. So we're turning this over. We have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? And it's interesting that I said some of you guys might be magnetized to Eastern religions, because there's a kind of Taj Mahal-y effect that I'm getting. I'm just in the back with this here. I know there's water that's in front of the Taj Mahal, and then the building itself. So some of you, you're gonna find your spiritual calling through travel. And some of you guys might be very good at astral travel. And once you're good at astral travel, then you can do things like Akashic journeys. Okay, journey into the Akasha and doing a lot of past life work. For some of you, maybe you're being called to be a regressionist, or you may be called to do a lot of regression at this time in order to discover what is your spiritual gift. But I feel a lot of astral projectors in this pile. A lot of people doing hands-on healing, the healing arts, and you may discover more about yourself through travel, and maybe specifically travel to India because of the Taj Mahal thing that I saw here. For some of you, and these look like Stonehenge, right? So some of you, so visiting sacred sites, Visiting sacred sites. Even some of you might be like spiritual bloggers, okay, or vloggers, okay. So you visit spiritual sites, you know, and just bring awareness to these high vibrational places, Mount Shasta, that kind of thing, that other healers can go to recharge, you know, recharge. This also reminds me of a friend of my sister, Lily Rose, where she is able to, you know, let's like how we have Wi-Fi and there are hotspots. She's able to sense high vibrational hotspots and like hotspots in ordinary places. Okay, so walking on the street, she's able to feel it, and I think she's making an app that's mapping out these rechargeable spots for light workers. So you might be one of those persons. So very sensitive to energy here. What are they telling me about this water? Some of you are connected to the Orisha Yemaya. Because I'm looking at all this water here. And you may find it very helpful. Well, besides finding it very peaceful to spend a lot of time at